Welcome to Euro Football Daily, where today we're counting down the 10 greatest defenders in Serie A history. 10. Giorgio Chiellini. At number 10, it's Juventus hardman Giorgio Chiellini. The hatchet-faced man-mountain has made over 300 appearances for the Bianconeri since joining from Fiorentina in 2005. The former Roma man started off at left-back, but when Juve were relegated to Serie B in the wake of the Calciopoli scandal, he moved inside and quickly established himself as a dominant centre-half. 10 years on, Chiellini has racked up 4 consecutive Scudetti, more than 80 international caps, and has even found time to earn a degree in economics from the University of Turin, giving new meaning to the term well-rounded defender. 9. Javier Zanetti. A man so strong and powerful he was nicknamed the Tractor, Argentinian Zanetti played for Inter Milan as a right-back and a defensive midfielder for over 19 years. In that time, Inter had 19 coaches and won 5 Serie A titles before picking up a Champions League trophy in Zanetti's 700th game for the club. Argentina's most capped player of all time, Zanetti also holds the record for appearances for Inter with 858. And has played more games than any other outfield player in history with 1,123. 8. Cafu. To a whole generation of football fans, Roma matches look a bit strange without right-back Cafu motoring up and down the touchline. The Brazilian helped the Giallorossi to only the 3rd Scudetto in their history in 2001 and subsequently moved to AC Milan, where he won the league again and the Champions League. But the international stage was perhaps Cafu's true calling, as he earned over 142 caps for Brazil, a national record, and featured in 3 consecutive World Cup finals in 94, 98 and 2002, winning a couple of them. 7. Lilian Thuram. Denying Cafu a hat-trick of World Cup wins was Lilian Thuram, who took home the trophy with France in 1998. In the course of his international career, Thuram also won the European Championship and is his country's most capped player ever, featuring nearly 150 times. At club level, he spent 10 years in Serie A between 1996 and 2006, before leaving for Barcelona, and was capable of playing at centre-half, right-back and even in midfield. After making his name at Parma, Thuram went to Juventus for a staggering €35.8 million in 2001. There he was joined by former Parma teammate Gianluigi Buffon, and the pair led the Turin club to 2 league titles in 2002 and 2003. 6. Alessandro Nesta. Alessandro Nesta came through Lazio's youth system and won a league and cup double with the Bianco Celesti before financial problems forced them to sell him to AC Milan. There, Nesta teamed up with stars like Cafu, Jaap Stam, Costa Curta and Thiago Silva and won 2 Scudetti and 2 Champions Leagues. Nesta was named the best defender in Serie A for 4 consecutive seasons between 2000 and 2003 and was a vital part of the rock-solid backline which carried Italy to a World Cup win in 2006. 5. Gaetano Scirea. Italian sweeper Gaetano Scirea is perhaps not as well known as Dino Zoff, Claudio Gentile and some of his other contemporaries, but the classy defender was a fixture in the Italian national team and at Juventus through the 70s and 80s. He won 78 caps in all 3 European club competitions, making him one of just 9 men to do so. A World Cup winner in 1982, he won the league an astonishing 7 times, and after retirement in 1988, he became a coach for the Old Lady. But unfortunately, he died just 1 year later in a car crash on a scouting mission to Poland. 4. Fabio Cannavaro. Only 3 defenders have won the Ballon d'Or, so it shows the reputation of Fabio Cannavaro that the Italian was handed the award in 2006, after captaining his country to a surprise World Cup triumph in Germany that year. His performances earned him the nickname of the Berlin Wall, and with 136 games, he remains Italy's 2nd most capped player behind Gianluigi Buffon. Cannavaro's club career took in spells at Napoli, Parma, Inter and Juventus, as well as a period at Real Madrid, but somehow this greater-than-modern game won just 2 league championships. 3. Giacinto Facchetti. We take the attacking duties of fullbacks for granted these days, but Giacinto Facchetti was a pioneer of the role during his years playing for the great Inter Milan side of the 60s and 70s. A one-club man, Facchetti made over 600 appearances for the Nerazzurri and played 94 international games, leading his country to victory in Euro '68. As part of Helenio Herrera's Grand Inter, he won Serie A 4 times and back-to-back European Cups in 1964 and 65, and only ever received 1 red card for sarcastically applauding the referee. His individual quality was recognised when he came in second to Eusebio in the 1965 Ballon d'Or, and Inter eventually retired his number 3 shirt. 2. Franco Baresi. Regarded by many as the greatest defender ever to step onto the pitch, Franco Baresi debuted for AC Milan aged just 17. He was twice relegated with the club, became captain at 22 and led the Rossoneri back from Serie B to the heights of Italian and European club football, winning 3 European Cups and 6 Scudetti. Baresi actually had trials with Inter when he was a boy, but was rejected and ended up the talisman of their crosstown rivals, once leading Milan to a 3-0 victory in the derby, despite playing half the match with a broken arm after a kick from Jurgen Klinsmann. Baresi won the World Cup in 1982, and his extraordinary will to win saw him keep a clean sheet in the 1994 final, despite having torn his meniscus and undergone surgery during the group phase just 25 days earlier. 1. Paolo Maldini. A special player has to take our number 1 slot, and they don't come any more special than the great that is Paolo Maldini. Though naturally right-footed, the Italian became one of the greatest of all time in both left-back and central defensive positions, and his 25 seasons with AC Milan saw him play more than 900 times, winning 7 Scudetti and an incredible 5 Champions Leagues. Maldini took over the Rossoneri captaincy in 1998 after Baresi retired, and he went on to set a new record for appearances in Serie A with 647. He was renowned for his intelligent positional play and said that he considered tackling a failure because it meant he had already made a mistake. Twice finishing 3rd for the Ballon d'Or, Maldini was named Serie A's best defender in 2004 when he was an astonishing 36, and his number 3 shirt was finally retired when he bowed out from top-tier football at 40. That's right, no Passarella, no Jaap Stam, and no Costa Curta. Disagree? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, why not check out the 10 greatest ever Bundesliga goalkeepers playing right there. If you like this shirt, go over to classicfootballshirts.co.uk. Those guys have got an awesome collection, and as ever, don't forget to like and subscribe.